this is Mel with Well by Mel. This video today is going to be talking about metabolism. Now, everyone knows that you want a fast metabolism so that you can stay lean. You hear a lot about diets that increase your metabolism, workouts that increase your metabolism, but what you don't hear is the negative part about speeding up your metabolism. I wanted to make a video today telling you about the negative side effects of having a fast metabolism. And you're not going to really hear about this because if someone's trying to sell you a book or sell you a workout and make money off of a fast metabolism, they're probably not going to outright want to share with you the negative effects of having a fast metabolism. So the body is a machine of efficiency. It wants to do things as easy as possible, and whenever given a chance, it's really going to take the easy way out. And when we're trying to speed up our metabolism, we are trying to trick the body into working harder. So you can kind of think about if you have a souped up vehicle and you're drag racing it and you're running it really hard and you're wearing it out, and you're going to use more fuel. But also the negative part about that is that you're also wearing down the machine. So just like a car, if you're drag racing or going over the speed limit all the time, you're going to use a lot more fuel. So for a human body, that'd be more calories, but you're also going to wear down the machine. So you're going to be in the shop more, and that could be you're going to be sick more. It's going to run down your immune system, and it might just shorten your life. So it might shorten the years you're going to be on the road. And I want to kind of get into that a little bit more. So things like diet. So if you're consuming a high metabolism spiking diet, that probably means you're going to be eating a lot of protein and a lot of fat, because those things take a lot more effort for the body to digest. And it takes a lot of energy to go into breaking down these foods and getting the calories and the nutrients out of them. So that is going to be considered a high metabolic diet because your body has to work to break those things down. The body much rather eat something like fruits or leafy greens and break down those carbohydrates, which are going to be easier for it. And that's really what the body would gravitate towards if given the opportunity. It doesn't really want to overwork. So the reason why we don't want to overwork the body or have necessarily a high metabolism is because we have DNA. And when you're working out very hard, your body has to replicate this DNA more quickly. So it's steadily rebuilding the body. So at the end of all of our DNA are something called telomeres. And these telomeres are on the end of the DNA, and it kind of helps protect the DNA. It's like extra. So every time the DNA replicates, the telomeres are going to get a little bit shorter. And that's kind of their job. They're there to get shorter so that when you replicate, your DNA isn't cut short. That's when you start getting problems like cancers and other diseases, and the telomeres are what kind of buffer that. If you're overdoing that, you're going to be shortening those telomeres on the end. And once those telomeres are gone, they're gone, and then you start to damage the DNA. So actually, the shorter your telomeres are, the shorter your lifespan. So that's how you can really tell how old you are and how much life you have left, is basically how long those telomeres are on the end of your DNA. So like I said, things that increase your metabolism are going to make your body work harder. And the harder your body has to work, the less it has for, first of all, recover and repair. So when you have damage within the body, if you are coming down with something, if you're working really hard and you're speeding up your metabolism and your body is constantly repairing and trying to catch up, you're going to be wearing down your system. But you're also going to be shortening your lifespan because, again, like I said, the harder the body has to work, it only has so much to give. You don't have infinite amount of DNA. Your body only has so much. So diet. Consuming a diet that is hard to break down in the body is not necessarily going to be a good thing. It might be a good thing for your waistline at the time, because if you have to put forth a lot of energy to break down your food and it's sitting in your stomach for a really long time because the body wasn't necessarily meant to digest it, it might be good for the waistline in the short term, but long term, it's not the best thing for your health. And I'm also going to say even though I am a personal trainer and I do love lifting weights, having lifting weights and speeding up your metabolism, that's another inefficiency of the body where if you don't work your body is going to not maintain that muscle and it's going to allow it to disappear and be used up because again the body wants to be efficient and it's not efficient to maintain a bunch of muscle mass, especially if you're not using it. So trying to build up big muscles in the long run is not good for your body, although aesthetically it might be pleasing to you or your significant other or the opposite sex, might not necessarily be the best thing for your health. I have a hypothesis that we all know that men tend to die younger than women. And I was kind of putting this into an idea because there's also been research showing that taller people tend to die younger than shorter people. And I kind of feel like, so the bigger you are, the harder your body really does have to work to maintain all your systems. If you're 6'4" or 5'4", it's going to be a lot easier to run and maintain the systems of someone who's much smaller at 5'4" than someone who's at 6'4". And same thing with even not just the height and the size difference, but men tend to have more muscle mass. And again, I think that has a lot to do with, their increased metabolism. They can stay leaner a lot easier because their metabolism is fast. But then in the end, they also end up dying sooner, I believe, because one of the reasons is because their metabolisms are faster and their body does have to work a lot harder to keep all those systems running. Having high metabolism is not necessarily the best thing because one, it can shorten your life. Two, because your body is spending all of its energy and resources on rebuilding and recovering and breaking down food and all of these extra things. Now, does this mean that I'm going to stop lifting weights? No, it's not. I mean, this is just information that I wanted to share so people have all the information, that they realize that there is consequences to eating a diet that speeds up your metabolism. There's consequences to working out like a mad person. So if you're someone who does a lot of marathons all the time, if you're someone who lifts a lot of weight and you want to be as big as possible, if you're someone who eats a very high protein diet, there are other consequences to trying to have a fast metabolism. But I love lifting weights. For me, it's a quality of life thing. I love the way I feel. Today I leg pressed 300 pounds for the first time since I got back from my water fast, and I was only at 120 pounds. So for me, that made me feel really good. It gets me excited, and it's just something that I really enjoy. But I do know that there's a balance. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys also knew that, and you can take that information and do with it whatever you want. I'm not judging. So you still have to do what makes you happy. You still have to live here every single day and enjoy your life. So that is my 2 cents there. So be careful. A fast metabolism is not all good. It also has its downsides. And I wanted you to just let you know. All right? So I hope you guys have a great day, and maybe I'll see you in the gym.